Hey, folks, Dustin Howes here, spreading that good word about affiliate marketing. Here with Partnerstack, Nicolette and Nikita, and they're going to give me a demo of Partnerstack's platform. I'm very excited to see what they've got going. I've used Partnerstack in the past, and I haven't had a client on this platform for about a year, but they are consistently making updates, and I'm really excited to see what they've got. Welcome to the Nerdatorium here, folks.
Thanks for having us.
So, Nicolette, quick intro to what you do, Nikita as well, and then I'd love to jump into the demo that you guys have for us today.
Sounds good. Nikita, kick us off.
Yeah, absolutely. Dustin, thanks for jumping on and chatting with us. I'm Nikita. I'm the Senior Director of Revenue here at Partnerstack. So work really closely across our direct and indirect sales channels and work really closely with our partners to make sure that the vendors that they bring onto Partnerstack are successful and seeing, really good results.
Fabulous.
Awesome. And I'm Nicolette, Director of Channel Partnerships and Alliances. So oversee all the indirect channels that we take to market. We also use Partnerstack ourselves as our back end for all the work that we do. So we're in the system every day, just like all of our customers are, and happy to run you through it all.
Smart. Eat your own dog food, as they like to say. I've used your guys' platform and promote your products in the past and brought a few clients on, but I just love that you guys are innovating in a really special way. You guys are specifically going after that SaaS market of clientele for the most part, at least absorbing that market. But what kind of merchants are you guys looking for in the first place?
Yeah, I can jump in there, Nicolette. The Partnerstack is basically focused on B2B SaaS-based organizations. So
Okay.
when you think about Partnerstack, we're really two core things. We are one, infrastructure, so tracking attribution, content to collateral, payouts to partners, so the infrastructure to actually power a program, and then a network of about 80,000 active partners on a monthly basis that specifically focus on B2B SaaS-based organizations. So if you think about some of the organizations, that could really range. So there could be companies between 50 employees and up, usually on the B2B SaaS side, but that ranges from companies like Stripe, Notion, who else? Monday.com. Nicolette, I'm missing a whole bunch of names, but there's definitely a big roster list, Zero, Intuit, all of them that use Partnerstack today to manage some version of a B2B affiliate or partner program.
Zero with an X. That's the tax company that's going to be super hot in Q1 that you're going to see all over the place, right?
That's correct. Both Intuit and Zero. You'll probably see ads everywhere for both.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get them taxes done. Awesome. All right. Love to see a demo. You want to share your screen there, Nicolette?
Let's do it. Let's dive in. Okay. You guys can see that okay?
We're good. Yeah.
Perfect. So I'll run you through both sides of the platform this morning. First side being the actual vendor side. So if I'm Monday.com, if I'm Intuit, if I'm Stripe, this is where I'm going to come in every day to actually manage my partner program, make sure partners have what they need, pay partners, all that good stuff. And then after, we'll flip over to the partner side to make sure that from the experience of the partners that are in the program, what does it look and feel like for them? Great. So first thing I always think about on the homepage of Partnerstack, because this kind of ties into everything that goes on within the system, is the way that you facilitate the group structure. So think of each group of Partnerstack really as their own unique instance. You can have different commission structure, different automated communication, different gated access to marketing collateral, resources, training or certification requirements, and so on. Maybe this is partner types like one being affiliate, one being referral, one being reseller. Maybe this is regionality or a specific type of partner, if you have a strong relationship with a CDW, for example. And the reason that we tie everything around these groups is that we want to make sure everything that a partner is seeing, whether it's resources, videos, content, commission, is just really applicable to how they're working with you.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. First thing I notice, like coming into your guys' platform, is the cleanliness of this is a lot different than every other platform that I've ever used. I feel anxious when I get into another platform and there's just so many things in the title bar. This seems, it makes sense in my head. When I get here, I get to see all these numbers of what's going on. I can check out the all time or this month or switch up. I just love this feel of how you start off our relationship when I get into the platform, is all I'm saying.
Nice. We love that. Partnerstack isn't a tool that you're supposed to be in 8 hours a day by any means. It's something
Sure.
that if a channel manager is coming into to message with their partners, if a VP of channel or head of finance is coming in to see what we're paying partners that month, we want it to be really simple for them to see what's going on within the program, how they're doing. And really, this is the key stuff that anyone cares about within the org.
Great.
So I'll dive into how we set up one of these groups and how we think about configuring them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first thing that you want to think about configuring at a group level typically is the offer structure. So that could be any combination of flat dollar amount, recurring, percentage of sale. We would typically integrate this with a vendor's CRM or billing system as well. So maybe it's for some type of partners, it's 15% for the first 12 months. Maybe for other partners, it's a flat fee every year that the vendor continues to renew. But we can automate this in the background so that as a channel manager, I'm not sitting there thinking about, okay, who has paid me this month and who do I have to pay on the back end for that? All that just simply gets automated through Partnerstack.
And you guys have your payment automation system in place. I don't have to get a third party to make payments. You guys have this internally taken care of, correct?
We do, yeah. So we automate and manage taxation and compliance globally for the vendors as well. So they no longer have to go and invoice each of their partners month to month, manually review that. We've seen a bunch of vendors move from that type of system into Partnerstack. And number one, the amount of hours that they save is pretty significant, but
For
also
sure.
the accuracy in which they see is just a drastic change.
Absolutely. I've run programs on different platforms where it's much cheaper, but like the headache at the end of the month of I'm spending at least 20 hours doing payments every single month. And that was super annoying. And I love platforms like yours that can do this in an automated fashion. Just saves my time. The publishers themselves, they have to create their own profile and put their tax information in. So you guys handle all that side, correct?
We do, and they
All right.
do. However, not until they actually have a commission. One really
That
big
makes
thing with
sense.
Partnerstack and the way that we've seen it with our network is there's a lot of information that you want to collect from these partners, but we want to do it at the appropriate time. We don't want to make that barrier to entry really big for a new partner when they're coming into the network. So we say, okay, when you join the network, here's the information that we need from you. When you're joining a specific vendor program, here's the information we need. And then finally, once you're ready to collect your commissions, here's the information that you need. Again, it just makes their experience a little smoother and less bulky.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah. And it's funny because today is the first of the month, and Nikita and I actually processed our partner payouts yesterday. And what, Nikita, it maybe took us 10 minutes to go through and do it all.
Yeah, super quick. Realistically, you're just looking to make sure that everything's accurate and you set up the commission triggers the right way. But yeah, you're just double checking it on your end, and then you're pressing hit and pay, and you're good to go.
Super easy game.
Awesome. So 3 types of attribution methods within Partnerstack, I'll say. So ways in which partners can send you traffic, send you business, send you leads. And you can turn any of these on or off at a group level. So again, if affiliate partners are going to traditionally be using affiliate links, we can make sure that's available. If our reseller partners or referral partners are using a different type of attribution, we can make sure they all have access to what they need. So when we think about affiliate links, we typically do this via JavaScript snippet that we embed in the header of the vendor site. We can come in and create multiple affiliate links as well. So maybe we're pointing to different pages, different campaigns. Also have UTM parameters available within here, just to make it really easy for partners to start referring you traffic.
Fair enough. So if I have a partner that I want to get them a link, what's the best way to do that for an individual affiliate partner?
So best way for the partner is you just got to get them in the program. And really that's simple as sending them a direct invite. If I come over to my group settings, I can say this group specifically is the one that I want Dustin in as a partner. I flip that to you. You take about 30 seconds to fill out the profile, and then we automatically generate all of those affiliate links for you as our new partner.
Gotcha. And how about from the affiliate manager standpoint? I've got a newbie affiliate that I want to give him a link to a landing page. What's the easiest way for me to do that?
Yeah, same thing. So you would come in, you'd grab this link, make sure they have that in hand. And then once they fill out the actual profile and you approve them into your program, because the links are automatically generated, the program manager isn't having to create anything or route anything. It's just facilitated through the system.
So we'll see that on the publisher's side at the end of this. Good to go. Okay.
Yeah, Dustin, and you can also just go into the partner and see the links that are created for them. So you go into the partner account here, you would pick their link and send it to them, and then they're good to go.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to hold the hands of the affiliates to get them going. Maybe they're not super versed in your guys' platform yet, and it takes a little bit more.
100%.
Awesome. So we'll dive into some of the other attribution methods as well, lead submission. And I just turned this on for this group, so I'll show you how easy this is to actually set up. So I would come in, I would let the partners know how I want them to think about submitting a lead. I can then come in and completely customize all the information that I want this group of partners to send us. Now, most importantly, on the back end, we also help them route where we want this to go into the CRM. Maybe we want to push all this information into Slack or an email or any of these systems that our teams are currently working out of. Because the biggest goal with Partnerstack is we're not trying to change the processes that the internal teams have on the vendor side. We're saying, where do you guys want to work today? Where do you want to see all this type of information? And Partnerstack will push it there. So we can take all this information, route it to customer unique fields in Salesforce or HubSpot or whatever the CRM is, and just make it really easy for the vendor to pick this up and work these leads. And then same with deal registration. So I can come in and really allow partners to be like an extension of my sales team, and very much like a sales rep would go back into Salesforce or HubSpot or Dynamics and update their opportunities for their managers. Partners can actually come back in and do the same thing here in Partnerstack. So they can submit the deals, we can push this over into the CRM, and then partner has subsequent call and subsequent meetings, and they come back in and update close date and stage and revenue amount, all these different things that a sales team would. And again, we make sure that we're bi-directionally syncing this.
That's super smart. In terms of integrations with CRMs, are there certain that are automatic, or do most of these companies like have some kind of API that I have to have both of these technologies talk to each other?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we've gone in and we use Workato as our backend solution for all of our integrations. So vendors don't have to worry about setting anything up. This is something that we do for all the vendors that come into the network. And they can then create these recipes, routing recipes. I'll show you an example here. Maybe we want to update leads in Salesforce, bi-directionally push that information back and forth. I by no means am a technical person, but it's really easy for me to come in and see, okay, what triggers are we running? When's the last time this specific recipe ran? Did it fail? If so, what is that information? So I get this information in real time as well, and we just make sure everything's flowing properly.
Fantastic. That's integrating with CRM is super important to me as an affiliate manager to keep track of my relationships, and I'm glad that you guys are making it so much easier to connect. I've had to do a bulk transfer, and then I forget to do it, and then it can be really annoying. I love that you guys, wow, that's a lot of integrations too. That's awesome.
It's a lot of integrations, and there's a million little places that you can slow down a partnership, and we just want to make sure that we're minimizing that for the vendors. For example, maybe every time a partner joins your program, you need to have them sign a partner agreement. We can integrate that with DocuSign or PandaDoc. So as soon as they come in, we automatically fire off that doc. Maybe we want to make sure that our sales team is incredibly responsive to partner leads. So when a lead comes in, we can automatically push that to Slack and assign a sales rep. Like just things that make it a lot easier for the vendor to not have to be the middleman always.
That's beautiful. All right. I love the, what you call them, routing recipes.
Yeah.
That's original as well. I love it.
Awesome. So another thing that I'll show you too, and this is probably new for you, Dustin, since the last time that we all spoke, is the way that we've enhance the network to make it more accessible for vendors to start working with new partners. So with Partnerstack, in addition to being the actual operating system that vendors use, we do have this really great network behind it. About 80,000 active partners who sit there, all affiliate referral type partners. And our goal is, how do we make sure that more of our partners are working with more of our vendors? So we have this in-app discovery tool now. See, there's, of course, this is a demo account, so the names aren't accurate, but the numbers are. So there's just under 4,000 partners that have opted into this. And if I'm a vendor, I can come in and say, okay, I want to work with blogging partners who are in mid-market, and maybe they have a main industry of B2B marketplaces or commerce or development. And as I filter through that, I can then see the partners that align with that. I can say, yep, this one actually does look like a good fit. Here's what I know about this partner. And then through the app, I can actually reach out to them and start trying to build a relationship there.
That's fantastic. I know this is a demo situation and you guys have a whole lot more than 4,000 partners in your platform and network here. But for one of the weirdest things about some other networks out there that the sales reps will try to sell you on is we have hundreds of thousands of affiliates, but there is also hundreds of thousands of those that are inactive in some kind of capacity. Like, you guys have filters here to decipher whether or not they have like active traffic and are actively affiliates of other programs. Is that kind of what this filtration is?
Yeah, so any of the partners that are, so we have over 1 million partners on Partnerstack in total. We have 80,000 that are active on a monthly cadence, and the ones that are listed in the marketplace are the ones that have opted in to be reached out to. So as we know, not all partners want to necessarily be prospected by the vendors that they're working with, but the way that we also filter and ensure that the marketplace is strong is we filter based on activity. So partners do get dropped if they are not active within 3-month period of time. So that once they become active, then they can be shown and seen in this marketplace again for people to prospect. But we're actively, the people that are here are active partners and have been active within Partnerstack's platform for at least the last 3 months.
And then I noticed there's a 25 introductions left this week. Is that are there limitations on how many emails I can be sending out to partners here?
Yes, it's ideally 25 per week. There's a couple of reasons for that, but really what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that whenever a vendor or a merchant comes into Partnerstack, they're intentional about the outreach that they're doing. So they're not just loading up an email and shooting it over to 4,000 partners all at once, because as you can imagine, that would create a lot of problems with the partners as well too. But we just want to make sure that the vendors are intentional about the messaging that they send out to their partners, and that we also take into account that a successful affiliate and partner program really is the combination of tapping into a marketplace, but also doing a lot of your own outbound recruitment in the market and understanding which partners in the space are also a really good fit for you too. So that's why it's there too. But also one of the biggest reasons is you would be surprised how many people just want to come in here and shoot everybody an email right away.
For sure. And I love that you guys are being respectful to the time of the publishers on that side. It's something that is one of those big problems in this industry is I as an affiliate, I'm getting dozens of emails a day from companies that make no sense of trying to make me an affiliate, but because I'm on a few different platforms, they see me on there and just try to blast me, and that ruins my inbox. And like, even much more important affiliates, it's inundating them even more, and it's a problem. And I love how you guys are correcting that with this solution here.
Yeah, it's super important to us to not just maintain the experience for the vendors, but also for the partners, right? The goal for the partners, and the reason that Partnerstack is so great, is that if I'm a vendor, if I'm a partner, it's very easy for me to work between multiple programs. So if I'm a partner and I'm promoting Monday.com, I'm probably also in QuickBooks program or Asana's program or ZoomInfo's program or Stripe or any of the other programs in the network. And if I start getting bombarded by the network as a whole, it's going to sour my experience with those specific brands because that's just the network that they're working in. So super important for us to maintain that and also make sure that we're prioritizing not just volume of partners, but quality of.
For sure. Excellent.
Awesome. So I'll show you one other thing too that I'll quickly flip over to the partner side and show you as well, because I think this is pretty important, the challenges component of Partnerstack. So when you think about different kinds of partners, whether they are affiliate partners that are promoting you and getting top of funnel, whether they are large reseller partners like SoftChoice or CDW, where you have a team of reps that are working with you, this is a really great way to incentivize certain types of behavior or activity within the program in a really structured way. And again, you can go back to a group level. So maybe this is available for group A, not group B. But maybe we want to poll our partners. So I know tax season is coming up in a few months, but we've got a lot of those kinds of vendors in the network. Maybe we want to run something where we're incentivizing partners to get content out about us, maybe write blogs, maybe write articles. Of course, they can use their affiliate links, and then maybe we have them share that with us. We say, this is a challenge for our affiliate programs and a referral. We want to make sure that 47% of our partners are participating. That's our goal. We want to put a question here. We want to have poll options. What would you like to see from our program? What can we do to better improve our services here? And we can say, maybe there's a monetary reward. Maybe we want to say, hey, we're going to give you tickets to our upcoming Stacked event that we're hosting. Maybe there's no commission here. You put start and end dates on it. So this is a campaign that's going to run from today until, let's say, end of the month. And then we want to make it very clear for the partners that they're able to participate in this challenge. So here's the email they get when the challenge is available for them to participate in. And then we can also send out more emails when they've actually completed the challenge saying, hey, thanks for completing. Here's what happens next.
That's really interesting. I've had these questions or these polls show up in my inbox before, and I've done them before because maybe it's some really quick money that I can earn from just a simple blog post or a simple post or whatever it may be. But that's a very interesting and easy way to get a hold and activate your partners. Really love that about what you guys are doing there. In general, do you guys have a place? I've always seen a need in this industry to have a place where all of these kinds of activation campaigns had a place to showcase so that all affiliates could go and find, hey, here's where there's some new activation campaigns that you can go off and create some new content on. Do you guys have something in your newsletter or someplace where all the publishers can go and see the new active challenges that are out there?
Yeah, it's a really good question. So I actually just flipped over to the partner side. So if I'm a partner of, again, any of those vendors, this is what I'm going to see. And I'm going to get that kind of information in a few places. For sure, our newsletters, we're going to let them know new challenges that are available, new offerings that are there, new vendors that are joining the network. But I, as the partner, can also go into our marketplace. So our marketplace is where you will find a number of the vendors that run programs in the network. So maybe I'm Reply, maybe I'm Buddy Punch or Outgrow or all these vendors. I, as the partner, if I've applied to the network, can apply directly into these programs, request to join them, and then see what some of their offers are as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, that's one thing I'll come back to the vendor side on, because I think this is, as a program manager, the first thing that I do every single day when I come into Partnerstack is I review the new partners that have applied to our program. Okay. Now, again, because you can have different groups in Partnerstack, you can have those different group application forms pointed at all these different places. Maybe you have one or multiple pointed at your website. You're definitely going to have one pointed at our marketplace. So I know right away, okay, solution resellers group is pointed at our website specifically. So I can come in, I can review the information that we've customized, of course, and we can get really specific on what information do we want to collect from prospective partners. I can approve them into any select group, toss a manager on them, and then approve them into the program right away.
Awesome. So the group is essentially some kind of tag that you can mark this publisher as, so you can email them later down the line to just those groups, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we can start a lot of that automation that we have there. And obviously anyone who's in partnerships knows that partnerships are not run via automation 100%, but some of it is. So maybe as soon as I put them in my reseller group, I say, hey, here's the reseller partner agreement, please sign this.
I
Or
see.
maybe if I approve them into my affiliate program, the first thing I want to do is introduce them to my marketing team. So a lot of different triggers that we can set up from there.
That's beautiful. Awesome.
Awesome. So I'll flip back over to the partner experience for a little bit. So
Okay.
if I come into my homepage as a partner and I click into any of the programs in which I'm a part of, again, one of the first things I'm going to see is any of those challenges that are available to me.
Ooh,
so in this
okay.
case, it's, hey, we want you to create a blog post. We're going to pay you $250 once we approve the content there.
Gotcha. Man, that's an easy way to get some additional exposure too once they get into the program and they know what's up. That gets the affiliates to come back into the platform as well and check in on what challenges they have from the merchants that they're already joined to. So that's a great strategy. I love that up at the top.
Yeah, exactly. We want to make sure there's a bunch of reasons to get partners back in the system, whether it's challenges, whether it's announcements. Every month they're going to get their commissions, obviously, but we want to make sure it's more valuable than just an engine they come into to get paid. So if I'm a partner, I'm going to come in. It's very easy for me to submit leads, register deals. Again, these are the forms that we would have customized on the vendor side. So I fill out all the information here about what this lead is. And then once I submit it, as the partner, I have visibility into all the historical referrals that I've made, what stage they're moving at through the vendor's pipeline. So I know, okay, I'm not going to get paid on this deal, but these ones are still working through a sales cycle.
Gotcha. Okay. That keeps great visibility for the partners as well. And then from the affiliate management standpoint, they can decide whether or not those should be paid out and what stage they're in. They can manually bonus those leads if they were to transfer over, or would that be some kind of automation already?
Yeah, 100%. So the vendors would let us know exactly when they want to pay their partners. So for example, the way that we pay our partners is if a partner brings us a lead and that closes, once that lead actually starts paying their bill. So maybe some of our customers pay us upfront annually, maybe some of them pay us monthly. We want to make sure that we're not paying out ahead of that in case the customer churns or maybe they expand a lot. And we want to make sure the payments to the partners are accurate. Also, it helps our finance team buy into it because, again, we're not paying out ahead of the cash hitting our books.
Okay, gotcha. This has been great. Love the visual and what you guys are doing there. One quick question I had is manual transactions. Sometimes I want to bonus one of my influencers a couple $100 for their efforts before they get any sales active. What's the best way to do that here?
Super easy to actually, and it happens all the time. So I can come into my partner page. I can see Tyler's one of those partners that I want to give a commission to. First thing I can do actually is I can go and see what are all the rewards that we're paying this partner to date already. I get a really clear view of which customer they're attached to, all of that. But then maybe I want to pay him something that's more one-off. I can come in and create something manual in any currency, and then add that to the invoice.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes manual bonusing very easy. I love that. Awesome. Anything else super important we need to showcase here?
That feels like a lot of the big stuff. I know there's a bunch we could dive into there, but Nikita, anything super top of mind that you think we should hit?
No, I think we've covered a lot for sure, Dustin. The biggest thing to think about, especially when you think about Partnerstack, is we do help organizations power not just affiliate, but referral and resale programs as well. So there's a good portion of the platform which we didn't get into that specifically focuses on how do you manage resale partners? How do you manage the content and collateral? We have a learning management and training and certification course for specific, partners that you could also apply to affiliates in some way, shape, or form. So there's a lot of tooling across partners and partner types that can be leveraged that we didn't necessarily get into as well, but it's a good kind of start overview to Partnerstack as a whole.
Yeah, my audience is mainly in the affiliate space, but there are going to be partner managers that are overlapping. And being that you guys are a hub that can create an agency program and reseller all in one spot, is super convenient for those SaaS companies that are doing all of the above. So love that you guys have that capability. This has been great. Appreciate you guys jumping on and running through this demo. You guys have a great product, and I'm glad we could do this today.
Thanks so much, Dustin. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we're excited to work with you and everybody that you work with as well, too.
Awesome. All right. That's it for me. Signing out, Dustin House, and keep on recruiting out there, folks.